Hello everybody, welcome to Mobility Everyday. Today we'll be doing a routine called Release and Connect. I'll show you in the first half of the video how to release tightness around the joints, even the fascia, the tissues of certain tight muscles such as our hamstrings. And the second half of the video, let's do some integrated body movement to connect each and every part of our body together. So when you're ready, bring one leg in. Just keep your leg soft here, bend your knee and gently pull it towards you. Take it easy to start with. This time, bring your leg in and try to straighten it gradually. As you straighten your leg up towards the sky, feel it getting straighter a little bit more each time. You don't need to pull your leg too close in. Just a little bit beyond 90 degrees, that will do. As long as you feel this gentle pull behind your thigh or hamstring, that's enough. We do want to lengthen out, but in a gradual manner. So just a light sensation is enough for now. Bring the first side of the leg in again, and this time straighten as much as possible. Pulse it by pulling it towards you. Note that the elbow is pointing to the sides and it's bending to the side. Yeah, we don't want the elbow pointing down. We do want the back muscles to participate in this. Then pull your leg in and reach your forehead to the shin as much as possible. Repeat the same on the other side. For the side that's tighter, you can pull your leg in by pulsing it a little bit more. See which side of your leg needs a bit more work. Then bend the elbow, gradually pull it in and reach your forehead towards your shin. Not mandatory, but it will deepen the release if we do that. Have your legs in diamond shape here. Heels gently pressing in against each other. As you do that, your inner thigh will activate and naturally your knees will stay somewhat up. We're going to do an internal and external rotation here. So when you internal rotate your legs, your knees are touching or almost touching, that's okay, and your feet are wide apart. And when you external rotate, your knees are apart but the heels are touching, just like our starting position. So move between internal and external rotation to mobilize the hip joints. Keeping your feet in the same position. What is turning is the femur head in the hip socket. Keep the upper body as relaxed as possible. It's your core that is keeping the pelvis stable so that the legs can turn in and out freely. And all through the movement, we want to keep our pelvis square. As in both sides of the pelvis even. Imagine drawing a line across from the right to the left and the left to the right. Let's come to lying on the side here. So prop yourself up on your forearm. The lower leg is bent. The top leg is as straight as possible. We're going to glide the top leg on the floor. doing it with synchronized movement of the head and the spine. Even if it's a small range is good. So as you bring the leg, sweeping it to the front, you are looking slightly down. As your leg goes back, you're looking diagonal up. So as your leg goes to the front, you're looking slightly down. You are actually curling your spine a little bit. The same thing as your leg goes back, you are looking diagonal up here. So we're adding more dimensions to this movement now. Note that the top leg is off the floor, is floating up. And the head movement follows the arm. If your arm is pointing up, you look diagonal up. And if your arm goes back, you look back. The pelvis, the spine, the arms, the leg, the head, they all move in a coordinated way, but also asymmetrical. So when the body is well connected, it will be able to do it intuitively. And if you're just starting to do movements like this, you can take it a little easier, take it slow, do the repertoire slowly, and just let it improve gradually. Gliding your big toes on the floor. Looking down as your leg goes to the front. Looking diagonal up as your leg goes back. Your arm goes to the front when you look diagonal, front up. The arm goes back as you look back. And the leg goes in opposite direction. It's a great way to improve our coordination skills here. Also a great way to make sure that the body doesn't get too stuck in just one plane of movement. So bend, curl your spine as much as possible. Keep the curl as you straighten the leg and just scooped up. Repeat. Keep the spine curl as you bring the legs in. Reach your legs out, and then when you scoop up for a moment, when you sit, that's where your spine is straight. But in this movement, most of the time, your spine is curled. Have your knee bent, one leg in front, one leg back here. This is a very small movement. It may look like I'm not doing anything, but I'm doing a lot here. So you're sitting on the front leg, which is bent, and you're going to gently just rock your pelvis from side to side. But let's do this micro movement here, releasing all the hidden tightness in your hip and pelvis area. Moving from side to side is a great way to release all the cheeky tightness. I call it cheeky because it's very well hidden. Yes, change to the other side, continue. Do a gentle rocking side to side, looking straight in front. One little detail that makes a big difference, which is the ankle, the front ankle of your straight leg here. Try to have it pressed down to the ground as much as possible. That will make sure that you are using your leg strength and your pelvis stay in position so that you're not arching from the lower back. Remember that. Press the front of your ankle down, which is the front of your foot of the leg that is straight. It will help us with alignment from our pelvis all the way to the heel. Then you rock side to side. It's a great way to release hidden tightness here. It's my second time saying this, but very important that we all remember this. Kind of feeling like your pelvis is being rolled to the side and back. Put your legs in diamond shape here. Let's do a core connection. Bend your knees, slowly curl down and back. Circle your arms back and gently just see if you can connect and bring yourself up. Going down, circling slowly through the strength of your legs and the length of your spine, curled up. Keep your shoulders down and free here, curling up from your abdominal end of one vertebra at a time in your spine. Arching your spine now, take an inhalation. And slowly release into an exhalation, curling your spine. That is all I have for today. I feel it's a lot. Keep moving, keep getting better. Sometimes you just need to push ourselves, push our boundaries a little bit more. It makes a big difference, okay? If you like this video, remember to like, share, subscribe. It will help me a lot to grow my channel and I really appreciate that. Meanwhile, ask me any question if you have regarding today's routine. Take care and I'll see you again very soon in the next video.